morning. Welcome to the sunny city of Palermo. We are so excited to show you around this amazing place. One of Palermo's claims to fame is its irresistible local food. So we're wasting no time and heading straight to the local market.
25 25
So this is one of the oldest markets in the entire city, and it has been around since like Arab control of Sicily, and it does kind of feel like a souk or a bazaar. You can buy anything here. And honestly, I was a little bit worried that it would be kind of touristy, but it's Saturday morning and it's like 90% locals. It feels very local. This is one of my new favorite places in the world. I love Ballarò. I think that's what it's called, Ballarò. It's awesome here. Very cool.
Beautiful spalle! No! Beautiful Lona!
This guy's cool. That's it.
This is what I'm talking about. This guy's here. It's impossible not to eat here. Like, they're amazing. And I mean, we just saw how they make these fresh. And this is the local arancina. They're there to call it anything else here in Palermo. Fried rice ball with ragu inside. I'm going in.
Get in there.
It's the perfect temperature right now. Look. Palermo's the best.
Signora! A Ballarò signori! Mercato storico! Questa è la vostra! Di tutti i popoli del mondo!
Grazie.
Ma lì a chi ci avete messo capo?
Ancora posso passare che lascia.
Già che già sono mangiato!
Ancora posso passare che lascia. Ancora posso passare che lascia.
So what they're serving there is one of the most famous street foods here in Palermo, and it's some kind of like mystery meat of boiled or fried cartilage and just like leftovers from different parts, bones, yeah. And it's all like covered in a massive basket. Like you can't even see what's in there. They're just like grabbing it, taking out whatever they take out, putting it in a sandwich. It's only locals in that line. Only.
No, but like, did you see it was just heads?
Yeah.
There was a lot of it, and I stared too. I was like, what is that? And then all of a sudden I see an eye, and I'm like, why did I do that? You can learn so much about a city just by going to the local market. You can see what they eat, you can learn about their local products, you can like feel the soul of the city, see how they talk to each other. One takeaway from what we've seen so far, people here are loud. There's a lot of energy. I love it. I love them.
Right now we're in the heart of Palermo in the old city, and this place is really nice. There's several like pedestrian streets where you can just walk around and just admire all the buildings. It's far from the most polished city in Italy, but we kind of appreciate it for that. And we actually read that this whole area used to be completely abandoned like 30 years ago during the heart of the Sicilian mafia, the Cosa Nostra. But now there's like shops and restaurants everywhere. There's people out and about. And we read also that the mafia has a much more like diminished role right now, which is awesome because obviously it was a very difficult time for the Sicilians during the height of their terror, I guess, in the 90s. And they really suck and we don't like them. Screw the mafia. That's good. Oh yeah, we're still here for another 3 weeks. But this video won't be posted, so it's okay. But yeah, it's good to read that the mafia's kind of got gone and now it's kind of a thriving city again.
That you should visit.
That you should definitely visit. I really do love Palermo. This place is awesome.
Announce it. If you see something, say something.
So Palermo is so much fun and they beat by their own drum so much that a legit breakfast here is gelato in a brioche. We're not just doing this for the video, it's a real thing that people love. Should I just take a bite?
Bite
I'm gonna bite it.
What's wrong with the spoon?
Oh, my nose. I mean, it's really good. It tastes a little bit like a Dutch breakfast. Just like chocolate on bread. And like the brioche is very soft. It's kind of like an egg roll. And we got 2 different types of gelato. It's really nice. I like it. What's good too is that gelato in Sicily is taken very, very seriously. So everything's just delicious. I could eat this every day for breakfast.
How fun is Palermo?
Everything here is just fun.
This is where you get it. What are you looking at?
Poor Sebastianus. It did not end well for him. He's the only one with arrows in him out of like the 20 sculptures. There's a secret door behind the chapel. This way to the roof.
I have to admit that I wasn't super excited about this because after 8 weeks in Italy, I have a little bit of church fatigue. However, this church is not only so beautiful, but you can go to the roof and the views are unbelievable and you can really appreciate where you are, surrounded by the beautiful sea, the mountains, all the rooftops from like all the buildings. Totally worth the 7 years.
So what's cool about this church is that it's kind of representative of all the civilizations that have conquered this part of Sicily. So obviously these domes and some of the, I guess, designs on the wall are very obviously Arab. And then there's also some kind of like Normandy styles and Baroque styles. I don't know where those are exactly from. And I read that like purist architecture people don't really love all the parts of this church because it's kind of like a mishmash of different styles. That's kind of when you think, I'm glad that I don't know anything about architecture, because to me, it's perfect. It's beautiful.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
There are a lot of other beautiful UNESCO churches here in Palermo, and we visited one yesterday called Casa Profesa, and it will blow your mind. Every single inch is covered in detailed engravings and paintings, and it is honestly so beautiful. And we actually are putting everything there is to do here in Palermo with all the reviews, costs, where to eat, all the stuff in a PDF that is going to be linked in the description, so check that out if you're interested. Now it's time for lunch.
So this is one of the local specialties here. It's a grilled sheep's cheese. I think it's called caciocavallo, and cavallo means horse in Italian, but this is not horse cheese. It's sheep's cheese. And I think it's with olive oil, maybe butter, and oregano. I'll make my own little burrata.
Burrata or bruschetta?
Bruschetta.
After 8 weeks in Italy.
Bene, adesso rinuncio quando sono la famiglia.
Every time.
Every time.
Io quando sto attento so che per
Bruschetta is one of my favorite foods, but it always ends up all over the table. This is delicious.
There are so many delicious foods to try here in Palermo, and there are so many restaurants. Honestly, for every budget, for any type of food, we have had so much good food. It's ridiculous. And I got raviolis. I don't think they're very typical. We were looking for something called pasta alla norma, which is a very traditional pasta sauce here with eggplant, but they didn't have it, so I got raviolis. But this restaurant has really nice reviews. I'm sure it's gonna be great. Buon appetito. I never get sick of Italian food.
I don't know if this is Sicilian. Our waiter didn't really know. It's some kind of like pasta stew with beans. It's very good.
Cozy.
I burnt the roof of my mouth. It's very hot. I think he was 10. Just cruising on the scooter. You actually see that a lot in this city. It's pretty funny. It's a different world. It's a different world.
I went for the Americano. Not really socially acceptable, but at least it doesn't have milk. Another thing that you obviously have to try here in Palermo and all over Sicily is a cannolo. We went for the little tiny one because yesterday we tried 2 giant cannoli for another video and they were amazing, and I'm gonna put the name of the bakery in the description because it is to die for. But today we're kind of full, so we're doing the little one. Cannolino, is that what it's called? Cano, something like that. It's the little cannolo.
So we were Googling some fun facts about Palermo, and it turns out that this is known by some to be the most conquered city in the world. Here is who have ruled and conquered the city of Palermo. The Phoenicians, the Romans, the Vandals, the Ostrogoths, the Byzantines, Arabs, Normans, Swabians, definitely never have heard of them. The French, the Aragonese, the Spanish, the Austrians, the Piedmontese, the Bourbon, and finally became part of the Kingdom of Italy in 1860.
Fun facts with Gene.
Fun facts.
How many do you actually know?
I've heard of 75%. Do I know where they're from? 30%? I know the Spanish, the Romans, the Austrians,
The French.
Normans, Byzantines, Arabs, Ostrogoths, Piedmontese, Bourbon. Bourbons are from Kentucky. I know that.
To me, it's impossible to walk around here without a smile on my face. I feel like my face like hurts. People here are so happy. I'm cheering you, right?
Oh, we're doing it again? Jesus.
Cheers! We might be church fatigued, but we're not Aperol Spritz fatigued. And this one calls for a celebration because it came with finger foods. But anyways, we are very tired because we filmed this video today. We usually take 2 full days to make our city videos, but today we wanted to show you what you can do if you have 1 full day here in Palermo. If you're wondering if you should come here, come here. The city is amazing. Stay out at night. Enjoy the life here because it is really a fun vibe. And we have another video on a really fun Italian city that I'm going to leave here and I know you're going to enjoy. And thank you so much for watching. Remember, there's a PDF in the description and we will see you next Saturday with a new Italy video. We're staying here, guys.